What's up, YouTube? It's Kenny again. Sitting here at this craft plant in Mason City, Iowa, waiting to get unloaded. And I wanted to make a video. This may end up being a little bit of a long video. Got a lot of stuff I'd like to talk about. I wanted to make another small, short video yesterday, and I'm going to put that content in here instead. First of all, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a truck driver driving across the country, researching and trading stocks, and I will not be held responsible for any moves you make in the stock market. Not ever, guys. I am not your mama. Do your own research. Be your own person. Make your own decisions and take responsibility for them. Hit that subscribe button. Like the video. Leave me a comment below. All right, and join the Patreon, guys. The link's in the description below. All these big rich YouTubers don't need your money. Kenny needs your money. All right, I'm trying to build a retirement, so consider supporting the channel by joining the Patreon. It's down in the description below, guys. Okay, so we gave some back on OEG. All right, we gave about half of it back, but you know, still's bullish for me moving forward. Hyliion kept all of its gains. It actually ended a little bit up and is even in the pre-market this morning. It's about 6:30 Central right now. Lordstown Motors up another 13.5% yesterday. All right, and it's up a little bit in the pre-market already. Is it going to keep running? I mean, here, you know, what is the lesson that we should take away from this? What's the lesson that we should learn from this experience with Lordstown Motors that is happening right now? Because nothing fantastic or fabulous has come out other than this Lordstown week news, okay? But what did happen was, as soon as the deadline passed on all these lawsuits that came as a result of the bogus Hindenburg report, as soon as it passed, we're up like 40%, guys. I mean, we're way up. All right, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, like 50%. So what's the lesson that we take away from that? We don't listen to the short sellers, guys. They have a vested interest in trying to push the price of a company down. Sometimes it works better than others. In this case, it worked very well. Okay, they released their report and they tanked Lordstown. Okay, but all of the stuff in there was hearsay. Like, you have to use your brain when you read stories like that and think, okay, where's the evidence? Like, they called somebody and somebody said something, and so we're supposed to like be scared of this stock? I mean, you have to use your brain and not listen to what they say. They have an interest in trying to push the stock down. If the stock goes down, they make a bunch of money. They undoubtedly made a shit ton of money because they released that report, okay? It's not rocket science, okay? I've seen it happen over and over. I watched it happen with Blink. I used to trade Blink charging back when it was like $6, $7, $8, okay? It went up to like $12. It was up around $12 at one point. Short sellers did the same thing. They released this report saying that the charging stations are dilapidated and they're not taken care of and all of this stuff, okay? And Blink dropped down to like $6. Same scenario, dropped in half. Look at it now. Look at Blink now. You know, it was trading up $50. You know, I mean, it's down with all of this pullback, but for some reason it trades for more expensive than ChargePoint. And it's same scenario, guys. Like, they released a short report, the stock dropped, all the lawsuits started hitting, the same thing, exact same scenario. And I've seen it happen over and over. So that is, in my opinion, a lesson that those of you who doubted should learn from this experience. Is that the short seller reports, more often than not, I'm not going to say they're always wrong. Look at Nikola, okay? But the short seller reports most of the time, if they drop a stock this much and you read it and it's all a bunch of hearsay, that's an opportunity to buy, okay? And we have to be vigilant in realizing that everybody else is selling. We need to be buying. That's buy low, sell high. Be greedy when others are fearful. Be fearful when others are greedy. And that segues into what I want to talk about next, okay? Be fearful when others are greedy. I have watched cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, go on this massive run. And everybody's like, buy crypto, buy crypto. Crypto's where it's at. That's where the money's at. Buy crypto. Be fearful when others are greedy. I didn't buy, okay? I like cryptos. You know, I wanted to get exposure to them, but not at those prices. Like when it's just going nuts and everybody's FOMOing in and jumping on board and everything. That's not when I buy, okay? But where is crypto right now? We were, you know, Bitcoin was at 60,000. It was up in the 50s just a few days ago. 39,000, and it's up 1,400 today. I mean, it was down like 35, 34 yesterday. Ethereum, same story. It's up right now, but yesterday it was down 25, 24. Guys, and it was just, what, 4,000. So this is my, where my brain is it time to buy crypto or will it drop further? And so what I've been doing is I've been looking into Grayscale Ethereum, Grayscale Bitcoin, these ones that you can buy as a stock that tracks it. And yes, there's premiums and all that stuff and whatever, you know, I'm not too concerned with that, okay? But I've been watching and thinking of maybe doing a swing trade on Grayscale Ethereum Trust. Ticker symbol is ETHE. You can buy that as a stock rather than buying it and needing a wallet and all that. Or, you know, it's basically what it presents for someone like me is an opportunity for me to put Bitcoin into my Roth IRA or Ethereum into my Roth IRA in a tax-free way. Okay, and I'm considering a swing trade with the Ethereum, with the Grayscale Ethereum Trust. I'm watching it. I'm probably not going to make any purchases today, so tomorrow I will have settled funds. And if I see an opportunity, I may swing trade this ETHE. The one for Bitcoin is GBTC. You have to do a bunch of research on those to figure out how those premiums work and stuff, but I figure if I can buy low and sell high, what's the difference what the premium is? I'm not trying to buy the Bitcoin, I'm trying to trade the stock. And, you know, I'm considering it. We'll see what SOXL does between now and tomorrow morning, and I'll make a decision to what I'm going to try to swing during the day on Friday. It could be either one of those two, ETHE or SOXL. All right. And with SOXL, you know, and with all of them, you got to get that good entry point. And I botched that, okay, on this last swing trade with SOXL. And I figured I could probably get out, you know, if not for a really small loss, then in the green. And if I would have held it, I could have made 50, 60 bucks. But I just, like, really felt like I botched the entry point, and I wanted to go ahead and just get out. And so I got out for that $1 profit. So, you know, we'll just call it a wash, call it even. And now we're ready for the next round. And that's what it is. Guys, cryptos, like, anything could happen with cryptocurrency, you know? I mean, that's why I'm not so bullish on it when everybody else is. You see, all these people have been really pumping crypto. One of the people on my Facebook page made a group and invited me to it, and I joined it. And he made it when Bitcoin was like, I don't know, it was up to like in the 50s, you know, and 50,000 a coin. And I just like watched them in there, just like, oh, Doge and everything, and these are the future and all this, and then bam, here we go, and now it's crickets over there. You know, like, these cryptocurrencies are super volatile. And, you know, Kevin made a comment, Meet Kevin made a comment on a video the other day saying how this right here is exactly the reason that he does not look at them as long-term investments that corporations should be putting their money into. Now, that doesn't mean that they're still not going to do it at some point, and some are already. But, you know, when you see this kind of volatility where it's like dropping in half almost, and, you know, just these huge moves, and we've seen Bitcoin in the past, how it'll make one of these big falls, and then it may trade that way for a year before it does anything. You know, trade in that range for a year before it does anything. But like, as far as a swing trade on these that I can do tax-free, like, I'm seeing huge moves intraday. You know, like, I want to say yesterday it was at 23 and then it was at 29. So that would have been with 100 shares, that would have been a $500 profit from morning to afternoon. And, you know, I'm thinking about trying to, I mean, I've been watching, I've been kind of paying attention to it for a few days and seeing how it acts and how it behaves. And I think you got to just find that lowest point. And if you can find it on a really big dip, it's probably going to push back up sometime during the day, and you'll be able to make some money off of it. I'm not a financial advisor. Very risky, okay? It could just tank, or it could do nothing, or it could go up 200%. You know, it's risky. So do your research, you know, make your own decisions. I won't be responsible for it, but I am considering taking a chance on this Ethereum, Grayscale Ethereum Trust, and trying to execute a day trade on it. I'm seeing so much opportunity that I think that there's money in it for just a quick day trade. You know, I wouldn't try to judge what it's going to do over several days or a week, but if I can catch it in a day, and, you know, you get lucky and it's not happen to be the day that it just tanks, I think there's a day trade in it, a good one. So I'm looking at it, I'm thinking about it. That's really it. I mean, I could go on about some other stuff, but just in general, you know, I'm looking for Lordstown to maybe keep running, guys. It may stabilize, or it may run all the way back up to 20 or so. I mean, it's hard to say what exactly is going to happen, but, you know, we had a 12% move. The next day we had a 20% move. Next day, yesterday, we had a 13.5% move. So it's like, you know, and that's with the NASDAQ and the markets down. So something's going on. And it's interesting. Obviously, I'm keeping an eye on it. And I'm still looking for other opportunities for swing trades. But right now, my eyes are still on SOXL. And my eyes are on ETHE for potential swing trades. Or a potential day trade on Friday if things fall into place correctly. Okay. All right, so hit that subscribe button, like the video, leave me a comment below, let me know what you think, and join the Patreon, guys. Support the channel. Thanks for watching.